Heidi-ho, Transformers. This here is Mr. Peabody about to explain, I think, one of the toughest on this. Here's the graph, what's the equation collection, is g of x. I'm going to take you through what I call the force-it approach, but to begin with, you know that this is a cubic function. You know that it's reflected over the x, or it could be the y-axis, so it's cubic. It's reflected over either the x or y-axis because it looks identical. And this important point at the -3, 4, we know it's gone to the left 3 and 4 down. Now, again, the hard part is the dilation. And I usually put in what normally happens to the parent function, this cubic. It would be 1 over and 1 to the right, 1 over 1 to the left. So my normal parent function, if it wasn't dilated at all, would be something like this. But now I'm contending with different points, -4 and -3.5, and then -11, -3. If you're stumped, you can always try this approach. I know first that I know that the function is going to be, it's reflected over the x-axis, so there's a negative. It's going to be a cube root, and I know it's going to be a x plus 3 inside that cube root symbol. I know I'm going down 4, and I think this is going to be, let's see, could it be a vertical or horizontal? I think I'm going to go with horizontal because usually that 1 over 1 down point has been taken all the way out to -11, -3. So I'm just going to put a question mark in there. I don't know what it is. I'm going to solve for it. And the fact that I know one point on there, -11, -3, means that I can set this equal to -3, the y coordinate. And now instead of that x, I'm going to put in a -11. Because I know that that point works on the graph. Now it's just kind of unwrapping that thing and solving. -3 equals, I'll take it step by step, the cubed root of question mark times -8 minus 4. Let's add 4 to both sides. I get 1 equals negative cubed root of question mark times -8. I'm going to multiply by -1 to make this now -1 equals cubed root of question mark times -8. I just multiplied by -1. Now I'm going to cube both sides to crack open that cube root. When I cube, that means, here I'll just make sure to communicate that. I'm going to cube this, and I'm going to cube that, which means -1 cubed stays at -1. And now I have a question mark times -8 all by itself. Property of division, that question mark should be equal to -1 over -8, or 1/8. Is that the case, that it's a 1/8? Well, let's see. My function was, this is g of x, negative cubed root of 1/8 x plus 3 minus 4. So does that mean that it's a horizontal stretch of 1/8? Let's see. I know that when I go 1 over and 1 up, that's my typical cube root graph. Now this time I've gone 1 over, and how long is that? From -3 to -11, that's a span of 8. It could be an octupling effect. Well. This video has gone on enough, but here's what you want to do if you want to check it. Try that point. negative 11, negative 3. Put it in here and see if it is confirmed. Try the point negative 3, negative 4, and also negative 4, negative 3.5. It should work in there, and that's how, through that force-it technique, you can kind of use the equation to tell you what the dilation is without having to guess or to try to go about it another way. Hey, so this is one of the first times I've kind of shown this force-it technique. If you have another option or an aha moment, please put it in the comments so that others can benefit.